Hello everyone, welcome to my channel World of AWS. I hope you all are doing good. Myself Bipin Kumar. So today we are going to discuss about AWS CloudFront. Okay. So Amazon CloudFront is a content delivery network service provided by AWS. Okay. A CDN is a network of distributed server strategically placed across various geographic locations to deliver web content and other digital asset to the user efficiently and with improved performance. CloudFront is designed to enhance the speed, reliability, security of delivering content such as image, video, and a script, okay, and many more. So, in order to use CloudFront, we have some key feature, okay, content distribution. CloudFront case copies of your content like image, video, okay. So, caching. CloudFront allow you to control how your content is cached based on the factor like TTL, geographic region, and the user behavior. So low latency. By using edge location, data center CloudFront can serve content from the location, okay, closest to the user, reducing latency and improve the response time. So scalability. CloudFront is built on Amazon infrastructure, which means it can easily scale automatically to handle levels of traffic and the demand without manual intervention. Security. It uses SSL TSL to secure your data in transit as well as in rest. So origin fetching. So CloudFront can fetch the content from the various origins such as AWS S3 bucket, EC2 instance, Elastic Load Balancer, or even external HTTP server. Customization. CloudFront allow you to customize how content is delivered using features like Lambda edge location, which enable you to run serverless code at the edge location. So reporting and analytics. So CloudFront provide detailed log and report on users request, distribution usage, and other metric to help you monitor and optimize your content delivery. And another key feature we have distributed architecture. Okay, so CloudFront globally distributed edge location help reduce to the load on your origin server by serving content from the nearest edge location whenever possible. Okay, so let me jump to the AWS console here. So I have launched one EC2 instance and I have installed Apache web server on that EC2 instance. Okay, so so let me try to explain what why we need to use CloudFront. What is the problem statement here? So suppose if you have if you have application hosted in US, okay, and some indie user trying to access your application from India, then it will surely take some more time than if a user is trying to access from America, correct? So suppose if you are traveling 2 kilometer and if you are traveling 5 kilometer, then obviously 5 kilometer will take more time. But if you are going through some like a speed vehicle like car or something else, okay, then it will take less time. But if you going to walk from one place to another place, it will take too much time. In similar way you can think, okay, so whenever you are using CloudFront to access any resources of your application, then what it will do, like CloudFront will request for two content, okay, one content will serve to end user and one content will save that edge location, okay, and like edge location is like where the content saved for future use, okay, and the origin server means where your application is hosted. So like US, if your application is hosted in US, then US is origin server, and if your edge location is Mumbai, then your like content of the like whatever content user is requesting from the India region, okay, that will getting a response from the edge location like Mumbai. So let me show you CloudFront distribution. Okay. Mm, so we have here we have that. Mm, okay, so here you can see, right, if a developer, okay, making the request to web server, okay, then it will, how it will come, it will come first to the web server directly whenever the developer or user is making request to the CloudFront. But later on, whenever the user is requesting for the same content, then the request is not going to interact with the origin server. Okay, the content will be served from the edge location only. Okay, you can see 1 2 3 4 5. So it's coming to the S3 bucket. In this case, our data is getting stored in S3 bucket. Okay, and two object, whatever object we have stored in S3 bucket, and third one is web distribution. So web distribution going to interact with the CloudFront. Okay, and so cloudfront.net, whatever DNS we are using, then the another copy of your content will be saved at edge location. So next time whenever the developer is making request for the same content, that will directly go from developer to edge location. That request is not going to pass this 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, so the time will be automatically reduced and response time will be far better than before. Okay, so I have launched one EC2 instance and I have installed Apache 2 there. Okay, so let me show you. Let me hit the I have installed Apache 2, so this one is the default page. So whenever like we need to open here developer tool, just click on it, and here we can see like status is 200 OK and DNS resolution is the system here. So transferred 3.4 KB, this much, like 10.6.67 KB here. Okay, so here we can see a lot of headers. You can see last modified date and all server Apache. So we can see that. Okay, so let me jump to the CloudFront console. Okay, and let me create one distribution here. So we are going to use this DNS name, okay, as our domain. So I'm going to use HTTP only, and origin path we are not going to use because we are not hosting any specific application here, but you can implement it in the real time if you are doing for any project. You can add headers as well, like what kind of request should pass. If the headers it doesn't match, then it will directly stop the request. Okay, so apart from it, I am going with the default option, and here we have to create policy, cache policy. Now I am going to create it. Let me open it. Name demo YouTube. Okay, so I will keep the I will keep the description as the same as name. Okay, so time to leave TTL setting. So time to leave means what are like at what duration you want to like store your uh, content at edge location. Okay, that means time to live in this case. Okay, so we are not going to use any other parameters, we are just going with the default. Click on create. So our policy, the CloudFront distribution policy is getting created. Now let me refresh it. Now just select on demo YouTube, we can select it, and I am not going to give any other like parameters here. Origin request policy optional, so I am going with the default one. Here we have web application firewall as well. I have make a separate video on that. You can check my playlist if you want to know how we can create the web application firewall rule and all. So I am not going to use web application firewall for this case. You can also leverage SSL certificate here. You need to request certificate first. I am not going to do that because it will cost me. Okay, so just we need to create distribution here. So we can see our distribution is getting deployed. Okay, so it will take some time. Then let me go to here and let me explain you CloudFront distribution workflow. Okay, CloudTrail, sorry, CloudFront distribution workflow. So suppose there is a lot of like 4 user from different location. Okay, and this one is our edge location, edge location, edge location. Okay, so edge location POP in the different part of globe. Okay, so and they all are trying to access the same thing from S3 bucket, that is our origin server. Okay, so what CloudFront will do, CloudFront will create edge location according to the user location. Okay, and whenever the another user or same user is trying to access same thing later on, then what happen, like CloudFront will like respond and like give the content back from the edge location only. It's not going to pick the content from origin server and not going to respond from to the user. Okay, so what it will happen here, so whenever a end user is trying to access some application or some data from the origin server, then if it's first time, then origin server to send will send two content of the data to edge location, and one content will get saved at edge location and another content will get forwarded to the end user. And later on, if the same user or any other user from the same region or nearest location is trying to access the same kind of data, then the the request will be served from edge location only, and this way it will reduce too much time. It will reduce load from the origin server like your application, and you can secure it making like using TLS SSL certificate as well. So I hope you understand what I am trying to say, how CloudFront useful is. Okay, now go back to the CloudFront dashboard. Let's see our deployment it is done or not. So it's still deploying, so it will take bit time. So here you can see, Okay, AWS have a lot of global edge network location. Okay, and they have created it according to the in which all region you are hosting your application. Okay, you can see it here: edge location, multi edge location, regional edge, cache. Okay, so here we have security. We can use TLS SSL certificate. Okay, and availability, it will origin seal, it will be available because of that edge location. Edge computing, you can check the this document if you want to know the theory in detail. Okay, let's go back to the CloudFront dashboard. So yeah, our distribution got created. Now if we want to access our this domain using CloudFront, then we have to use this URL. Okay, DNS name, you can see it here. We are not able to see any response from the CloudFront, right? We are getting data directly from the origin server. Okay, and let me hit this URL here and click on inspect, click on network, click on all, then click on refresh. Just click on sorry okay, so we can see the response from the CloudFront here. You can see cloudfront.net, right? HTTP, this one, the ID, CloudFront unique ID, and the cloudfront.net. So we are getting the response from this CloudFront. We are not getting the response from the directly from origin server. We are going through. Let me refresh it again. Okay. What happened here? So now you can see a lot of headers get added here, right? So before it was less only, now a lot of headers got added. Now host got changed, ID got changed. Okay, so cloudfront.net you can see, and self-page document. Okay, self-page site none. Okay, and you can see it's fetching from CloudFront only. Okay, it's not going to connection keep alive, it's not going to. Here we can see X cache hit from CloudFront. Okay, because we have when we try to access this application Apache web server for the first time, then it got redirected to the origin server first. Okay, but the content gets saved at the edge location as well. Okay, as I told you, whenever we request for the any content for the first time, then origin server respond to content, one for edge location, another for end user. So and later on if we try to access that same thing from the application or origin server, then the request will serve from edge location only. So we can see X cache, okay, hit from CloudFront. Now let's refresh again. What we are able to see here, click on it, transferred this one 3.5 KB, okay, and the age 162 you can see, and the server Apache, and the all detail you can see it here. Okay, yeah, X cache hit from CloudFront, you can see, right? So it means our request is getting served from edge location only using CloudFront. So that's it what I have wanted to show you in the CloudFront demo. Okay, I hope you found this video informative and helpful. Please let me know if you have any query, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you are new to my channel, then please do check out my playlist, all playlist I have created. for AWS and for monitoring the EC2 instances using Prometheus and Grafana, and I have created separate playlist for Linux as well. For a beginner you can see and you can check out. Okay, so thanks for watching and keep supporting. If you have any query, then do let me know. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you in the next video.